right, good morning guys. Today is Tuesday, July 7th. We are going to work our Pilates yoga combo class, getting ourselves nice and warmed up, which shouldn't take long in this warm weather, with our Pilates practice, and then we'll finish off with some yoga that should carry us through the rest of our day. So make sure if you feel like the need for hydration during class that you sip some water, take breaks when you need to, and really focus on excellent form and how amazing it is to connect your breath with your movement. Watching out for overuse of the lower back during our Pilates practice, pulling on the head of the neck. If you feel that happening, we take a break, we regroup, and we come back in when we can. And we also want to make sure that we're never holding our breath. We always want to make sure that we're breathing through the movements. So let's go ahead and start down on our backs, get nice and comfortable. Let your arms be restful at your sides. Let's turn our palms open face to the sky. Closing our eyes, we're going to breathe deeply in through the nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage on the inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. And while we continue to breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth, we bring awareness to our face. I want you to relax your face. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw. Breathe from our hips down to our toes. So I want you to actually stretch your legs from your hips to your toes. Think about pushing out through the heels of your feet. We're going to tense the muscles in the legs. And then while we're doing that, let's do the same with our arms. So tense the muscles in your arms from your shoulders to your fingertips. Now let your arms and legs go soft. And do the same thing with your belly. So bring awareness to the belly. Start to draw down on the back side of your navel, holding it there without holding your breath, without tensing the rest of your body. And then let it release. Try again, navel to spine, hold it in nice and tight. And then let it release. From there, let's inhale both arms to the sky and exhale behind us, stretching out through fingers, pushing out through heels. Keep the shoulders away from your ears and just breathe into all that space in your spine. Let the body go soft. We'll inhale the arms back up. Exhale, return to your sides. From there, we're ready to pull right knee to chest. Give it a good close hug. Point and flex your foot. Roll the ankle around. Lead with your big toe. And then just let your foot rest. Now let's switch the legs. In goes the left, out goes the right. Same thing, we just start with our flex point. Roll the ankle around, lead with your big toe. And then just let your foot rest. Let's bring both knees in. Give yourself a nice hug. While there, we've got a few gentle rocks side to side, massaging our spine. We're back to neutral, and then let's circle our knees around and around. Feel that massage going deeper into that lower back area, and then we'll reverse. And then we'll just keep the knees hugged in tight. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs. I want you to round up. So you're bringing your nose towards your knees, chin towards your chest, not feeling any strain in the neck, and roll back down. Again, start by engaging the belly, pressing through the back of the ribs, rounding up nose to knees, chin to chest. And release back down. Once more, let's round up, nose to knees, chin to chest, and remain there. And let's make a nice triangle with our thumb and index fingers. Place that lightly on the back of your head. Separate your knees, heels touching, toes apart. Inhale, extend, exhale, pull. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We push and pull, push and pull, push and two more, push and one more, push and pull. Now as we push, toes together, heels apart. Pull back in, heels together, toes apart. So we're internally rotating, toes and heels out, and then heels and toes out. Press and pull, press and two more, press, let's do one more, press, and then pull. Bring your knees and feet together, scrunch up all your toes, press through your arches, and then pull back in. So we've got inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Continue that, but flex your feet, pull in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Last two. Inhale, one more. Inhale and exhale. Now send the legs out, hold it. Do a nice point and flex with those feet. So we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold there. Arms to our sides off the mat, palms facing up. We start to pump. Inhale for 5 beats, and exhale for 5 beats. Level 2, modify bend your knees. Level 1, modify feet on the mat. Notice in all 3 levels, we're still in our C shape. Arms are making good pumps 6 to 8 inches high, working the whole arm from shoulders to fingertips. One more round, hold it. Tuck your knees in, rest your head down, breathe. Whew, all right, very good. From there, we're a little bit warmed up, and we're ready to move into some roll-ups. Knees are bent, feet on the floor, legs pressed together, arms behind us, restful on the mat. As we inhale, let's lift both arms. Drop the shoulders back, exhale, scoop the belly, and come up as far as you can reach. Big inhale there, exhale and tuck, rolling back down. Inhale, lift your arms, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, scoop that belly in to peel you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and roll back down. Inhale, arms come up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, using our belly to peel us up. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and roll back down. Again, inhale, lift your arms, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale, and exhale, rolling down. Now, if you're confident that you're not using your legs, stretch them out straight. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly, pull you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and roll back down. Again, inhale, lift your arms, drop the shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and roll back down. Again, inhale, lift both arms, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale, and exhale, back down. Let's try one more. Inhale, lift your arms, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can reach. Inhale, and then exhale as we tuck and roll back down. Once we've made it back down, let's stretch everything long and straight. Inhale, both arms back up, and exhale, return them to your sides. All right, from there, let's bring knees into chest. We'll give ourselves a nice tight hug. Tighten your belly, press to the back of your ribs. Let's round up into that C shape. Arms at our sides off the mat, palms facing up. Bend your elbows, fingertips rest on shoulders. Inhale, push arms and legs straight. Open, close, just legs. Exhale, bend knees, and then elbows. Inhale, push straight. Open, close, exhale, knees, and then elbows. Inhale, push straight, open, close, exhale, knees, elbows. Inhale, push straight, open, close, exhale, knees, and 2 more. Inhale, push straight, open, close, exhale, knees. How about 1 more? Inhale, push straight, open, close, exhale, knees, and then elbows. Go ahead, tuck your knees in, and we'll rest our head back down. All right, from there, we're going to roll the body up. And once we're up, let's sit up nice and tall. If you need to raise your hips, feel free to roll up a mat or sit on a pillow, because we need to make sure that we're keeping our legs and our back straight. Legs are open about hips distance apart. Flex out through your feet. Extend your arms out in front of you, palms facing open. Notice that our shoulders in a straight line with our fingertips, so our arms stay like that. We inhale to prepare. On the exhale, we're scooping the belly and rounding the spine. Drop your chin to your chest, push out through fingers and feet. Inhale, rise up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Try again, exhale, scooping the belly and round out the spine. Drop the chin to your chest, push out through fingers and feet. And then inhale, rise up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Exhale again, scooping the belly and round out your spine, dropping chin to chest. Push out through fingers and feet. And then inhale, rise up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scooping the belly in, round out the spine, dropping chin to chest. Push out through fingers and feet. And then inhale, rise back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. From there, we can lower the arms down. Let's bring the legs back together. You can come off of your elevation and we'll bend our knees. Let's place our hands behind our thighs. Relax our shoulders away from our ears. Find your balance on your tailbone. Scoop the belly in as you round your spine a little bit. Drop your chin to your chest. Nose tucks between your knees for level 1. Level 2, the only difference is you can bring your hands across your shins. So we're going to use just the belly to pull us back and to bring us back up again. Inhale back. Let's try 2 more. And then just remain in your nice tucked in position. From there, we'll keep the right knee pulled in, extend your left leg straight, and let's roll back. So we're going to keep the base of our shoulder blades and the back of our ribs on the mat. Head, neck, shoulders up, left hand atop right knee, right hand atop right ankle, elbows open. Let's alternate. Reach and reach and reach and reach. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, big hold. Switch hold. Switch hold. Switch hold. Switch 2 more. Switch 1 more. Switch and hold. Now bring both knees in. Rest your hands on your ankles, your shins, or the tops of your feet. On the inhale, start reaching up and then extend the arms and legs out. Exhale, sweep around the knees, tuck in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. Let's do 1 more. Now reverse the arms. They're going to go out and back and then pull in. Last 2. 1 more. And hold right there. Good. Now we're ready for straight single leg stretch. So our right leg is straight. We're reaching up nice and high. Left leg is also straight. Think about drawing that right leg towards your face and pulling your left leg away from your face and then switch. So remember, this is a nice, gentle, but powerful movement. We're not yanking or forcing the leg in any way. We want to visualize ourselves doing a split. Let's try 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, both legs together. Rest your head for a moment. Thumb and index finger triangle under your tailbone. That's going to be level 1 position. Level 2, little triangle back of our head. Tightening the belly, coming up into our C shape. Inhale, slow drop. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, snap the legs up without lifting your butt. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, lower, exhale, pull. Inhale, lower, exhale, pull. Inhale, lower. Let's try 2 more. 1 more. And hold right there. Good, and then we can rest our head down, knees to chest. Tightening the belly. Let's come back up into the C shape this time. Right knee and left leg straight, but triangle for everyone. Back of our head wide open, elbows. We alternate in, 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 in. Stretching our legs, nice and straight. Reach. 4, 3, 2, one, big hold, a little higher. Rotate opposite armpit across to your knee, and then we switch. Lift, twist, 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 lift, twist. So we want to make sure that we're actually lifting up before we're adding the twist and keeping the hips nice and stable. 4, 3, 2, 1. How about a hold? Switch hold. Switch hold. We got one more. Switch hold. Tuck your knees in. Woo, rest that head down and breathe. Let's rest our feet down. Cross your left leg over your right. Arms go wide. And let your knees fall right. Let your eyes look left. Come on back up and we'll switch. Change the cross of your leg right over left. And then we'll drop, drop, drop to the left and up to the right. And then come back up and let's uncross. All right, from there, let's bring the arms in closer to the body. Palms still facing up. We're going to keep our feet about hips distance. Toes in, heels out. Enough space between your heels and your butt so that as we start to lift up into shoulder bridge, I want you to feel that in your gluteals and your hamstrings, not in the top of your thighs or your knees. And then exhale, we melt back down. Try again, let's inhale, tightening the belly and peeling up, pressing up into our bridge. We're going to make sure that there's no weight in our neck. And then exhale as we sink back down, one segment at a time. Tighten the belly and slowly peel off the mat. Press your hips up nice and high, hold on to your bridge. And exhale as you melt back down. Tighten the belly again and slowly peel up. Press your hips nice and high, hold it. And then exhale as we sink back down. One more time, we're going to tighten the belly and slowly peel up. And then I want you to remain in your bridge and hold there. Bring your right knee in, extend your right leg to the sky. Let's start with little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tiny ones reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it. And then we're going to lower and lift the leg. Flex, point, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4 and 3. How about 2 and 1? Let's stay. A little higher lift. Good, now let's bend. Place that foot down. Switch the legs. Left knee goes in, nice and straight to the ceiling. Start with those small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Big hold. Then lower lift. Flex. Point. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay. A little higher. Good, and then let's rebend. Place the foot down. Keep pressing your hips a little bit more, and then slowly inch down, one segment at a time. Once we made it all the way down, how about that nice tight hug into the body? Circle the knees around, massage lower back, and then let's reverse. And then from there, we'll rest the feet down, extend the legs out. Keep them apart about hips distance. And let's rest our hands on our thighs, relax our shoulders. So this is another rolling up exercise, and our hands are going to tell us how much we're actually using those legs to peel us off the floor. Inhale to prepare. On the exhale, we're tightening the belly, using that to peel us up. We're going to come forward, stick your head between your knees. Sit up nice and straight. Pull your legs tight together, open your elbows with your back straight out. Inhale, tip back with a straight spine. And then scoop the belly in and roll down the rest of the way. Try again, legs apart, hands to thighs, big inhale. Exhale, coming up. Sit up nice and straight, pull your legs tight together, open your elbows with your back straight. Inhale and tip. Exhale, tuck. and roll down. Again, legs apart, hands to thighs, big inhale. Exhale, coming up. Sit up nice and tall, pull your legs tight together, open your elbows with your back straight. Inhale to back. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Again, legs open, hands to thighs, big inhale. Exhale, come up. Sit up nice and tall, pull your legs tight, open your elbows with your back straight. Inhale to back. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Legs open, here's our very last one. Hands on thighs, big inhale. Exhale, come up. We'll sit up tall, pull the legs tight together, elbows open, back straight, and then inhale as we hinge back. Exhale, tuck, and roll down. Ooh, nice stretch out through fingers, push out through heels. Let's lift the arms up and return them to your sides. Good, now we're gonna bend the knees. You can keep your left foot on the floor. Extend your right leg to the ceiling, so you want your toes directly over your nose. Turn your palms open face to the sky. That would be level 1. Level 2, left leg and re-straighten on the mat. So right leg's gonna cross to the left, circle out and up. I want you to trace those circles about the size of a large beach ball on the ceiling directly above you. And make sure that each circle has its very own beginning, its very own end. One more, and then we'll go the other way. Out and around, in and up. This one is a really nice one to do with your eyes closed once you've got the size of your circle, because it really allows you to feel what goes on in the rest of your body. Last 2. One more, and then hold your leg up straight. Let's bring the other leg to join it. We're going to start by lowering the legs down about halfway, sweep around and come together. So it's inhale down, exhale around, inhale down, exhale around. We're really focusing on not using our lower back here. No strain or stress in the lower back. There should be no tension in your shoulders, your neck, or your jaw. Inhale down, exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale down, exhale around, and stay. Now let's switch the legs. So we'll keep the left leg as the one reaching to the sky. You can either keep your right knee bent, foot on the mat, or push it out straight. Left leg crosses right, circles out and up. Last 2. One more. Now go the other way. Out and around, in and up. Last 2. One more. And hold it. All right. Both legs together. This time the legs sweep around, pull together, exhale, they're up, inhale around. Last 2. How about one more? And then just hold right there, toes on the ceiling, both legs circle right, come around to your left. Here's our last set. Last circle. And hold there. Whew, all right, time for a hug. Knees to the chest and breathe. Very good. Now let's open the knees a little wider. Keep your big toes touching. And then we'll take them really wide, so you can get the soles of your feet to come closer together and pull your heels down towards your body. Breathing into inner thighs and outer hips. Good, and then we'll pull the knees back in. And from there, let's roll up. Once we're up, we're gonna extend our legs almost straight, but not quite. See if you can hook onto your big toes. Pull your ribs toward your thighs. And then from there, start to push your legs out straighter as you fold a little deeper down. And let's unroll. And then walk your hands back so you've got your fingertips pointing towards your bottom. Think about keeping your shoulders over your wrists. Let your heart center open. Tip your head back just enough to open your throat. And then come back to a neutral spine. I want you to tighten the belly and start to push the bottoms of your feet towards the mat. While that's happening, we're just pushing the hips up. And then from there, let's gaze back down. Little bend in the knees, coming forward to a hook around our big toes, pulling our ribs towards our thighs. And then as we melt a little deeper, we push the legs straighter and straighter. And then let's unroll. And then once we're up, we're going to ease ourselves around onto all fours. So we want our shoulders over our wrists, our hips over our knees, tops of the feet on the mat, fingers nice and wide. And remember, there's that slight rotation of the hands. So if you were to bring them closer together, it would be that little triangle that you would form. We want to press our weight towards that index finger knuckle area so that we can lift the outer edges of our palms. Start sinking your navel, lifting your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart cow. Exhale, scoop round cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And then just make your way back to neutral. Extend that right leg behind you and push out through your right heel. Add the left arm forward, and there's spinal balance. Let's lower and switch. Send the left leg out and the right arm forward. We'll lower and switch again. But this time we're going to keep that leg extended. Let your hand come back to the mat. Set your right toes down, step your left foot back. Push out through your heels, hold that belly button tight. Push out through the back of your inner knees, keeping your buttocks relaxed. Good, strong plank. Good, then let's modify to knees. Still staying in a plank type position, and then I want you to lower with your elbows open. Keep lowering chest first, then hips, tuck elbows in, lengthen spine, and rise into cobra. Push all the way back, extended child's pose. Scoop the belly in, we'll round back up for our cat. Sink our navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open our heart cow. And then we're back to neutral. And then push that left leg back, extend out through your heel, and add the right arm forward. We'll keep the leg lifted, but bring the hand down. Now set the toes down, step the other toes back. There's our plank. Holding the tummy in, feeling your body being pressed away from the floor. And we can modify to our knees. As we lower the elbows are wide, our chest is down, our hips are down, our elbows tuck in, we inhale, rise, cobra. And back we go. Once again, extended child's pose. From there, let's go ahead and tuck our toes under and push our tailbone towards the sky. Allow your head to drop through your arms and feel your ribs pulling closer to your thighs. There's our downward facing dog. We look like the upside down letter V from the side. Let's nod our head yes a few times. Shake your head no. And then just let your head dangle there. And let's do a few walks of our dog. Lift and lower each heel individually. We're going to raise our heels high and then push them back down. Good, now from there, let's take a giant step forward with the right foot. We want to make sure that we've got our knee over our ankle or on the ball of our left foot. Eyes looking out. There's our runner's lunge. Now let's push the left heel down, turn your left toes out, and align your right heel with the back of your left heel. When you feel ready, we'll start lifting upper body. We want to keep our hips square to the front end of our mat, shoulders stacked over hips, and then we'll add the arms for warrior one. Let the arms go wide. Good, now start to hinge forward. Let your ribs come close to your front thigh, and there's warrior airplane. We'll let our hands return to the mat, and then proceed to walk yourself around so we're in a straddle, and we're facing the wide side of our mat. Got our toes in slightly, heels out slightly, hands under shoulders. Time for that big inhale to look out. And then exhale as we drop a little deeper. Forearms sinking closer to the mat. No strain or stress in the back of the shoulders. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And we're just hanging here like a rag doll. And then push down into your palms, so we've got those straight arms. From there, let's inhale, look out with a flat back. And then we'll add the arms, bringing us into our straddle airplane. And then from there, we're slowly rising to standing. Once we're up, just ensure that your feet are a little wider than your hips, toes in, heels out, palms open, face to the sky, 5-pointed star. Think about lifting and opening your heart, allowing your head to tip back to open your throat. And then we'll make our way back to neutral. Rotate your palms to face down. And then start to bring the arms closer together. We're going to let the back of our hands meet. So we should feel a pretty deep stretch across the upper back and the back of our shoulders. And then rotate so your palms meet. And let's lace our fingers. Press your palms away from your body. And let's lift both arms overhead. Feel like you're trying to push your palms up, pull your shoulders down, and lift out of your waist. And then let's reopen. Now let's turn our left toe or right toes to face the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch. Everything is still facing the side of our mat. Then we can bend the right knee. And that takes us into warrior two. Let's try reaching a little farther out with the right arm. As we lift the right, we lower the left. We turn our right palm towards the sky. And there's reverse warrior. And then we'll make our way back into warrior two. Let's straighten our right leg once again. We're back in our start position, and here comes our triangle. So I want you to do this while keeping your body really open. We start to pull back with our left hip, start reaching out with that right arm. Once we can't go any further, we can lower the right and lift the left. We can feel that body pressed open against the wall. We're not feeling any strain or stress in our neck or our shoulders. Nothing but long, open space. And then from there, let's bend the right knee. Start to revolve the upper body. Return to the ball of your left foot, bringing you back into your lunge. And now let's keep the left palm pressing down. Open the right arm to the side. Revolve at the waist for our twisting lunge. Exhale that hand down. Let's send right foot back. Show me that good sturdy plank. Modify to your knees. Lowering halfway, elbows wide. Chest down, hips down, elbows come in. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, push back, extended child's pose. Tuck your toes, we make our way back up into down dog. A few more walks of our dog. And just hold up your heels and drop them down. Now we'll take a giant step forward with our left foot. So we want to make sure that we've got our knee over our ankle. We can feel our weight pressing into our left big toe, second toe. There's our runner's lunge. And then go ahead and push your right heel down. Turn your right toes out. Align your left heel with the back of your right heel. And then from there, we'll start to lift. We've got our knee over the ankle. We've got our hip bones facing front. Adding the arms when you're ready. Warrior one. Wide open arms, long in the waist, hinging forward into airplane. Release hands to the mat. Proceed to walk yourself around into straddle, facing the wide side of your mat. So toes in, heels out. We should be facing the opposite direction from where we were. Inhale to look out. Exhale. See if you can sink just a little deeper. Remember, bent knees, perfectly fine here. Perhaps you want to try cradling your elbows in the palms of your hands and just form a nice little frame around your head. Let your hands release and you can press back down into the mat. Inhale, flat back as we look out. Exhale, arms go wide. Go back in our star. And then from there, we can slowly rise to standing. Once we're up, we've got our toes in, heels out. Palms facing open. High pointed star. Good, let's open the arms, open the heart, open your throat. And then while you're there, let the arms come down and try hooking them together behind your back. Pull down a little bit more and really open. Inhale, neutralize the spine. Exhale, return to start. Inhale, start lifting the arms, allow your palms to meet. Lace your fingers, but this time we're going to press our index fingers together. And our upper arms are forming a nice little frame around our ears. We're not feeling any shrugging of the shoulders or tightness in the neck. Then we're going to let the arms come forward. Breathe across upper back and back shoulders. And reopen to your star. We're going to turn those left toes to the front end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch. Keeping the body nice and tall as we bend our left knee. We find it out over the ankle. Making sure we're not pushing past our toes. Got our body weight centered between our feet. And the weight in that left foot is in our left big toe, second toe. Now try reaching the left arm a little farther out. As we lift the left, we lower the right. Turning left palm towards the sky. And come back into warrior two. Now let's pull that leg straighter and straighter without locking. And then once we're there, we're ready for triangle. So we're imagining ourselves being pressed between two panes of glass while we're doing this. Pulling our right hip to the right. Reaching our left arm all the way out as far as it will go. Once we can't go any farther, We can lower the left and lift the right. And we're just visualizing our triangle as being very flat, very open. There's no tension in the neck or the shoulders. But we can feel like we're being pulled towards the sky. One more inhale as we are. On the exhale, let's start to rebend the left knee. Revolve your upper body. Hands to the mat. Return to the ball of your right foot. Nice long lunge. Let's keep the right hand pressed. Inhale, open left arm. Revolve, twisting lunge. Exhale that hand down. Step the left foot back. There's our good sturdy plank. Modify to your knees. As we lower, the elbows are wide. Bringing the chest down, the hips down. We tuck the elbows in. Inhale, lengthen, rise. There's our cobra. Exhale, let's push all the way back. Extended child's pose. Forehead on the mat. Let's pass the left arm through the right armpit. Let your shoulders sink down. We'll bring that out and switch. Passing right through left. And then we can bring that back out, stretch a little bit further. Flip your palms towards the sky. And then we can slide the hands in closer, and we'll lift ourselves away from the mat. From there, we'll come around in a seat. Let's start out with extending the left leg straight. Placing our right ankle on our left thigh, and then just use your right hand to push gently on your right inner thigh. So I want you to breathe into that right hip. And then from there, we're going to move into our cradle to baby. So we're going to lift that right leg. And there's two choices. You can either just thread your arms under that lower leg, bend at the elbows, and use your forearms to draw the leg closer into the body. We want to make sure we don't punch and round. So we want to lift and open. The other option is to take the bottom of that right foot, place it on the upper portion of your left arm, so the crease of your elbow kind of nestles the outer edge of that right foot, and then you can bring the other arm around and just cradle it close to your body. Same thing though, we want to make sure that we're lifting and opening and we're not rounding the shoulders. And then as we exhale, we can release that. We'll keep the knee bent, but just put your foot flat on the floor. Try to walk your heel in as close to your body as you can while maintaining contact to the mat with both of your sit bones. We're going to take that left arm, wrap it around that right leg, inhale, sit taller and straighter, and then as we exhale, as we rotate at the waist, that allows us to look over that right shoulder. And then see about passing the back of the right hand around, seeing if you can get it to the outside of your left hip. And then as we exhale, we can untwist. Let's stretch out that leg, and then we'll switch. So now we can place our left ankle on our right thigh, and we'll use our left hand to push gently on that left inner thigh, so we start to feel some stretch in the outside of our hip. And then from there, let's lift that leg. And remember our choices, threading your arms, using that forearm part of your arm to draw the lower leg closer to your body, keeping the head up, the chest up, the shoulders down, or placing the bottom of our right foot on the upper portion of the left arm, allowing the crease of the elbow to come around and hug that foot. Want to make sure the wrist stays straight, and then we're hugging the leg closer to the body again, working at not rounding the shoulders or the back. We'll take one more inhale. As we exhale, let's release. Keeping that knee bent, placing the foot down, we're going to walk it in as close as we can while maintaining contact with our sit bones. Wrap the right arm around that left knee. Let's inhale as we sit taller and straighter. And then as we exhale and rotate, that allows us to look over our left shoulder. And then we'll pass the left hand around so the back of our left hand is resting on the outside of our right hip. Exhale as we untwist. And then let's re-extend that leg. So we've got that slight bend. We're coming forward once more to hook around the big toes, pulling ribs to thighs, and then pushing our legs straighter as we melt a little deeper. And let's inhale and roll back up. And once we're up, let's rebend the knees. We'll place our hands behind our thighs, relaxing the shoulders away from our ears, lifting and opening the heart, balance on your tailbone. Begin to extend your legs wherever you can get them to go without rounding. And then from there, we can add the arms. And then I want you to start to open and hold, 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 and open all the way. Flex your feet, push out through your heels. And then just let the body go soft. Let's lift the arms up. And then we can let them float back down alongside the body. From there, let's rebend our knees. And we're going to take our left leg and cross it over the right. Just like you're sitting with your legs crossed. Let's open the arms wide to the side, and then start to drop your knees to the right. Let them go as far as they can go without lifting your left shoulder. And then try adding your right hand to press on the outside of your left thigh. Bring yourselves back up. Change the cross of your legs. Same thing, we'll start dropping the knees off to the left, going as far as we can, keeping that right shoulder down. And then use your left hand to push gently on the outside of your right thigh. And then from there, let's release, and we'll bring the legs back up, and we can uncross. From there, let's bring the knees in for another nice tight hug. Start by separating your knees. Again, just keeping your big toes touching and pressing your thighs to your body. And then let's open the knees wider. Again, pressing the soles of our feet together, pulling our heels closer to our body. And then from there, we'll separate the feet. Keep the knees bent. Push your flat feet towards the sky. And then use your hands to pull down. And I want you to feel some good resistance between your hands pulling down and your feet pushing up. But we're not feeling any tension in the neck, the shoulders, the spine. And then from there, begin to extend the legs wider and straighter. From there, we'll pull the legs closer together. And just continue to press out through your heels. And then from there, we can bend the knees. Let the feet rest back down. Toes and heels out, feet about hips distance, enough space between your gluteals and your buttocks so that when we lift ourselves back up into that bridge, we're feeling all the work in the gluteals and the hamstrings, the abdominals. We're not feeling any strain or stress in our neck. See if you can bring your hands together under your body, clasp them, walk your shoulder blades a little closer together, and then just press your knuckles into the mat. From there, we'll let the hands release, and we get to melt all the way down. Just take your time, really feeling each individual segment of the spine returning to the mat. And then once it's down, just adjust your spine till it's very supported, very restful on the mat. And then let's try extending the legs back out onto the mat. And again, adjust them until you're not feeling any points of pressure. And the deeper you relax, the more you may have to shift your body to let that relaxation really take over the body. We're not fighting it, we're not resisting it, we're just breathing into it. Kindness is the most important tool to spread love among humanity. Kindness is the ability to know what the right thing to do is and having the courage to do it. Let us set aside all of our anxious thoughts and make a conscious choice to live our days with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and a heart filled with hope, extending random acts of kindness every single day. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste.